spamming off the ting, bro. Spamming off the ting. Do you know what I'm saying? This Joshua brother's getting a nice swift blockage and that. Yo,
wow, what's he saying?
It doesn't matter now. You know them ones. Hey man, them I've been here, but me and Akeem were just chatting, still quick chatting and that. What you man saying though? Nah, we've been here, bruv. We saying that.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Living. Enjoying this summer. Do you know what I'm saying? This summer that it never was. That 5-day summer of the UK. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One day sun, next day rain. Do you know what I'm saying?
I tell you. I'm just going through the comments here, bruv. Man saying I've been sensing some friction between you and Mark, bruv. Expand. What friction, bruv? And this person saying Mark v Rants, bruv. You know that's not even a thing, bro. You know them ones. That's not even a thing. It can never be Mark v Rants, bruv. It can never be that, bruv. That's ridiculous now. Do you know what I'm saying? See, what is happening? You man tell me what's happening, because I don't know.
I don't even know.
I've never mentioned his name, bruv. You know, like that. So I don't really know what's there.
The thing is, people are arguing with each other on this, yeah? About something. Okay.
Mark name drop Rants. I'm telling you, man, he turns man onto him. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what does this mean, bruv? He pushes the agenda on Rants through Shaw because Rants don't rate him. Oh, okay, fair play. Yeah, I don't rate Luke Shaw. Do you know what I'm saying? He's on Luke Shaw's bum, but that's his business, bro. I don't know. He might be his dad. No, I'm saying I don't really know. I don't really know, bruv.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
About Luke
There's stuff about Mark and that. I don't even know what you man are talking about, bruv. I don't. Honestly, I don't know.
Who's Terry?
Who's Mark, what? The football terrorist or something? These men are saying, yeah, that Mark keeps sneak dissing me and AFTV. I don't know, but see, I haven't seen any of this, bruv. Like, I don't watch his lives, so I haven't seen any of this, bro. I don't know. You man are making me laugh, bruv. You man are funny. You man are saying I'm always here, you know. I'm always here in the back. That's why I replied to you, man, when you tweet. Look, my man tweeted something saying I was late at 3:01. Man replied that, bro, time ago. So I was here. You know what I mean? So you man, behave yourself.
You got the timer on, you know.
bruv, I'm always early, bro. I'm always early in the back. I'm always in the back so I can see all you man's comments, bro. Do you know what I mean? Rants, what's your username on Hot Mic? My username on Hot Mic's in the description, guys. Make sure you follow me on Hot Mic. I'm going to be doing loads of exclusive streams on there. It's free for you.
What's Hot Mic saying?
It's Hot Mic. I haven't done a stream on there yet, but you can do watch-alongs on there. But the difference between there doing watch-alongs there and doing it on YouTube is you can sync my commentary in it to the games, in it. So it's like they're watching the games, but I'm commentating on the game, bro.
Oh, that's mad.
So it's a wavy link, and I can also do other shows on there. So
actually you sync it RK, so you can
it's part of the app.
RK. That's mad.
Yeah, so it's mad, bro. Do you know what I mean? So they made me an ambassador for Hot Mic. Like there's a few ambassadors. I'm one, Terry's one from the Football Terrace, Mark's one. You know what I mean? It's just certain YouTubers with a certain following. You get me? So that's what I mean. So I got the ambassador thing. So my code's in the thing. So you lot make sure you definitely follow that, because it's gonna be jokes, man. But let me just go through your things and then
just bare comments.
Yeah, the man's talking about Mark and this, that, and the other. It mentioned me. I don't know, bruv. He's got my phone number, and he hasn't said nothing to me. So I'm just gonna assume that it didn't happen. You know the ones. When man don't at me when they're talking about me, I can't really acknowledge it too tough, because I don't know what's been said.
Okay, so we may as well just, after you read that, we may as well just start on Shaw, innit? Because that's the elephant in the room. that seems to be what keeps being spoke about agenda. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, and I obviously we're on a few social media platforms, and obviously the main one where you talk about it a lot, is Twitter, yeah. And people love to swing the line. For me, when I see the comments, not just from you but from other people, including myself, in it, a lot of the time it's factual about Luke Shaw, in it. But even though people quickly swing at you saying agenda, and then they bring race into it, saying it's something to do with him being white, and you're racist. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about all of this?
I think it's brilliant, isn't it? Because the only people that call me racist are racist, bruv. And you know what it is about racists, yeah? Majority of them are very unintelligent. Because if you were unintelligent, then you understand that I can't possibly be racist. Like, that's not how racism works. So firstly, you're incorrect. Do you know what I'm saying? Secondly, yeah, like, he's rubbish, innit? And the thing is, I do a stat show after the game, and all these people were saying Luke Shaw played well, and I broke down the stats, pulled out the heat maps and everything, and just laughed at everyone. Because you're wrong, bruv. And again, it's your unconscious bias, yeah, which comes from your racism, why you think that he played well. You know them ones there. So that's what I mean. When Mark thinks that Luke Shaw, he's got this unconscious bias here towards Luke Shaw because Luke Shaw's white, bruv. He does have that unconscious bias towards him, bruv, because Luke Shaw's rubbish, bro. And I've done the show and I've got the numbers out. So, like, I mean, I'll sit down face to face and bury him alive, like, with numbers, bro. Kill man with numbers, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So when man was saying that Luke Shaw played well and that gave him an 8 or something for the game against, I can't remember what game it was. The last one, he gave him an 8. He won an 8, bruv. Wan-Bissaka probably got an 8 in that game, and Wan-Bissaka's stats killed him attacking and defensively. So again, unconscious bias is still racism, but it's a brand of racism again that it's not malicious. Do you know what I mean? And it shows itself in a different way. And there's a lot of Manchester United fans that have an unconscious bias towards Luke Shaw, bro. There is. How many footballers do you know that would be given 7 years, yeah, to get it right?
Yeah, man. And, you know, for me to go by what the first thing you said, like I'm always wary of judging ratings on players on when the whole team played generally well in it. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of the time you need to judge players on them games where Man United, when most of the players didn't play well, or we scraped through the win, or we were off form, or we were playing a tough away game. That's when you can really tell. Yeah, in a game like this, 3 days ago, where 4-0 against Brighton side that basically never had a hope. They never had a chance throughout the whole game to bring life back into the game. Do you know what I'm saying? So Man United dominated the whole game. In a game like that, you have to play really bad to be a stick out in it. And I'm not going to say Luke Shaw played terrible, but he definitely didn't play good in that game, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? He played okay, just like how many of the other players played okay. Do you know what I'm saying? There was a few players that played 8s, 9s, 10s, 10 out of 10. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think, like, that's what you got to be wary of. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to say, oh, Luke Shaw played well in that 4-0 win, but did he really? Do you know what I'm saying?
He didn't though. Like, because them man were saying that he done loads of things, yeah. And then all I done was, yeah, I pulled up all the heat maps, the positioning, the stats, and it's up on my channel. You can look at it. And actually, he didn't play well. He had no key passes, yeah. Like, man had no assists. He spent most of his game in the defensive half. Yeah, I mean, his average position was deeper than the Nemanja Matic's. And Wan-Bissaka's average position was in the attacking half, bro. Wan-Bissaka average position was at least 10 to 15 yards higher up the pitch than Luke Shaw. So, like,
what people got to realize about Luke Shaw is that it's an expectation thing as well. If you're the highest left back in the world, you've been Man United for 5+ years, and the fee that brought you to the club and the expectation that people had of you, Luke Shaw, you need to be better. He's good. Yeah. He's good if he, the performances he's been doing is good if he played for, with no disrespect, a Brighton or a West Ham United. It'll be good. It'll be like a Cresswell. Do you know what I'm saying? It'll be good. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's not.
Yeah, but Cresswell's even better than him, bruv.
Boy, well, exactly. Some would say that. Exactly. But the point
is, when you put the numbers side by side, he's not better than Cresswell. He's not better than Van Aanholt, bruv. Like, he's not even better than the left back at Norwich, bro. What's his name? Jamal Lewis. He's not even better than Jamal, bro. Like,
that means you're saying he's probably one of the worst left backs in the league.
He is statistically, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? He is. He actually is on paper, bro. Like, I don't make the stats. I don't make the heat maps. I don't make the average positions, bro. Like, there's a website and there's loads of different data that gets collected, bro. I mean, you look at him, like, he hasn't got an assist all season, bro. Not one in the Premier League. Wan-Bissaka's got 5.
So what is it that from the, let's look at it from the other way, the other coin, side of the coin, yeah? What is it that people who say Luke Shaw are playing well and saying you talk rubbish, what are they saying that we're missing about Luke Shaw? Like, what are people saying? Do they say that he's doing some match? Because do you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't argue with facts, obviously. You can't argue with facts. He hasn't got an assist all season. I think he might have 1 goal all season. Or maybe,
I think he got a goal, yeah.
I think he got a goal, yeah? So what are we missing? What is there something that's being missed? Because he's clearly doing something. If half the fan base love him so much,
bro, I'm not arguing with idiots, bro. Like, I'm not in it. Like, honestly, Akeem, when it comes to that, yeah, you can't show me something that isn't happening. Do you know what I'm saying? When I watch football, I see a certain thing, and then I check the stats to see if the stats kind of correlate with what I've been seeing. The stats correlate 100% with what I'm seeing. So if people are seeing something else, it tells me that they're seeing what they want instead of what's actually happening, innit?
Yeah.
And why do they want him to do so well, yeah? Because they have a bias towards him, bro. Like, I have no bias towards any players. If they're not playing more, they're not playing more. They're players that I like more than others. Now, I mean, I like Pogba, I like Martial, I like Greenwood. These are players I like. Wan-Bissaka, stylistically, isn't my kind of player. I don't really have a bias towards him because the way he plays isn't ideally. Like, I prefer Dallow's style of play more than I do to Wan-Bissaka's. But Wan-Bissaka's quality is so high that I can't overlook that. Do you see what I'm saying? I can't overlook that.
Why do you think people then talk about race to it? Why do people
talk about race? Yeah, because I'm the most outspoken person when it comes to racism. Yeah, I always call it out. When Paul Pogba was getting battered, I called it what it was. When Martial was getting battered, I called it what it was. And you know what? Yeah, when you call racist people racist, it makes them feel uncomfortable. That's just all it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? People don't like black people talking about race. They don't like it. It makes them feel uncomfortable. They get defensive, and then they try and silence you, innit? And then they try to call you racist as well to kind of try and deflect from their own shortcomings, bro. But that's all it is, bro. That's why they try and make it about a race. Because at the end of the day, yeah, when I call out obvious racism, that they try to use the chip on the shoulder, he's always making it about race. Well, guess what? Most of the time it is with people like that. So that's not my problem. I'm not going to stay quiet and not talk about it because it makes people feel uncomfortable, bro. I'm not that guy, innit? I don't sit on the fence. Do you know what I'm saying? If man want man to sit on the fence and that, bruv, then you're speaking to the wrong guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're speaking to the wrong guy. I'm not going to do that, fam. You know what I mean? And because of that, people want to chat shit, bruv. That's all it is, bro. Like, Pogba's brother spoke to Flex and he said the same thing. He said, I know that my man's judged differently to everyone else. We know what it is, bro. Them man know when they get scrutinized the different ways because of what it is. A man will still turn around and say it's not because he's black, it's because he's playing shit. But then when I showed man Pogba's stats, they're better than everyone's past and present, yeah. Saying shit. Man think Pogba's shit and want rid of him, but they Luke Shaw's good. What does that tell you?
Yeah, that make no sense.
How can you want to get rid of Martial and Pogba, but you think Luke Shaw's good? And then tell me it's not about race. What is it about then?
Yeah, what is it about? It's true.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But you know what? These things can never be. That's the thing, because it can never be confirmed. Yeah, these scenarios. I know someone dropped a message about Jones and all of these scenarios. You're never gonna. There's nothing. There's not gonna ever be a fact that proves this. So unfortunately, people just need to use their brain more in it and start looking at the overall situation instead of just looking at a game where Man United wins 4-0 and thinking, okay, now's not the time to slate a player. I don't think Rants, I don't think any other person is out here just to purposely cuss out a player for no reason. But the reality is certain players' performances have not been at the standard, not just this year. Yeah, it's not just about this year. It's over the last 3, 4, 5 years. And they're still at Man United and they shouldn't be. That's it. Simple as that. And to be honest, if it weren't Man United, it would be another thing. Like, we could talk about any club. Every club's got these players that are overvalued and shouldn't be at the club. It's not just Man United. Every club's got a player. Do you know what I'm saying? But for Man United, Luke Shaw as well as Phil Jones are the two. They're the two players. They're the two big.
They're two of the highest earners at the club, yeah. And they're two guys that have been given so much time, yeah, to turn it around, and they haven't. They've been given more time than anyone else, bro. Why? Why, bro? Man can say, oh, Luke Shaw's unlucky, he got injured, bruv. No other player gets that kind of sympathy. And Anderson was unlucky to get injured, bro. He came as one of the top prospects in Europe, bro. Had an outstanding season, then broke his leg.
Bro, Fred after one season, after even 10 months, people were saying, get out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wrote him off. Wrote him off, bro.
So he had 10 months, and Jones has almost got 10 years. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, but this is what I'm saying. Bro, that's what I mean.
Soon, do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, and you know what it is, yeah? Because I just tell things so raw, yeah, people don't like it, innit? That's just all it is, because I'm unapologetic, bro. I'm not out here for people to like me. Real people that fuck with me know, yeah, that I say how I feel, bruv. Do you know what I mean? If people feel upset by that, then I don't care, bro. I don't need your support. I'm not here to pander to people. And that's why people either love me or they hate me, bro. Because I'm not out here to be trying to be palatable for people, blood. Do you know them ones? Like, man talk about, oh, Luke Shaw broke his leg and that. Bro, Anderson, Manchester United bought Nani and Anderson in that window for a combined fee of like 35 mil or something like that. And Anderson was meant to be like one of the next big things, and he had an amazing season and he snapped his leg, bro. The same injury that Luke Shaw had. And then everyone was like, all of a sudden after that, everyone was like, Anderson, shit, he's fat. Remember? Do you remember all the abuse he used to get for his weight and saying he was shit and all that? Luke Shaw didn't get that, though. Everyone was like, oh, no, like, give him time, give him time. Why is that? Unconscious bias, bro. That's what it was. Anderson had 10 times the talent that Luke Shaw's got, bro. Anderson pocketed Steven Gerrard and Cesc Fabregas in the same season, bro. That season was unbelievable. Their man are talking about, yeah, Dan James as well, yeah. He's not good, bro. But there people are saying, oh, like, no, like, his dad died and that's why he's not playing well. Pogba's dad died as well. Pogba's dad died as well, bro.
But you see if Dan James, I don't even get onto Dan James the same as Jones and Shaw, because
I don't either.
James is just like, bro, James is just living out his dream, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? A year ago he was in a dumpster. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So end of the day, he ain't out here earning the most a big transfer fee, biggest left back in bro.
Exactly. That's why he's not in the same category as Luke Shaw and them, man.
Luke Shaw should be on the alarm level in terms of the amount of money he's getting paid and how long he's been at Man United. Yeah. That's what we expect from the sort of level of, and I'm not saying in terms of legacy and what he's achieved, but I'm talking about, bro, he should be one of the best fullbacks in the world, bro.
He's not even top 10 in the league, bro. Like, he's not even a top 10. He's not even a top half of the table left back. And actually, all the numbers agree with me, bruv. There's no agenda, bro. So any man that thinks that Luke Shaw's good enough for Manchester United, you're the one with the agenda in it, because I can pull you stats, facts, figures, and show you all the left backs that are better than him. Left back at Everton, 10 times better than fucking Shaw.
A man said Shaw's pocketed every winger he faced this season.
Bro, what's he talking about? You see what I mean? I've never seen Luke Shaw pocket anyone, bro. You know what I mean? Like, when you look, pocketing someone is what Wan-Bissaka done to Raheem Sterling. I've never seen Luke Shaw have a performance like that in his life. You understand what I'm saying, bro? Like, Jules won and all these things, bro. Luke Shaw averages less than a tackle a game, bro. Like, bro, man's not tackling people like that, bro. Luke Shaw's pulling down man and getting booked, bro. Like, because man skinned him. What are you talking about? He got booked last game because man ate him. Like, it happened. How many times the man skip past Luke Shaw and he pulls them back and gets booked? It happens almost every other game.
Trust me.
These man, I don't know what these men are seeing, bro. And that's where it is. Like, you see me, I keep it 100, bro. All I'm saying is treat all of our players, do you say the same as well, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Like, Dan James's form, yeah? Nothing happened, bro. He was new in the league. People didn't really know how to deal with him. He came in as an unknown quantity, yeah? He had a nice little purple patch of about 5 games, and then man found him out. That's all that happened to Dan James.
That's it.
You know what I mean? But man will use other off-field things as an excuse, bro. When Paul Pogba's dad died, who he was very close to, yeah, and his family was in turmoil, then man never gave him the benefit of the doubt when he wasn't playing well and said, oh, you know what, he's just lost his dad. You know what I mean? Why does some man get a benefit of the doubt and some man don't, bro? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, Martial had a situation where he never had his daughter at a time. He split up with the missus.
They twisted that to make it seem like he was a bad guy as well.
His missus has gone and taken his daughter. His daughter's in France. He's in England. Weren't seeing his daughter. his form was a bit off. No one was saying, oh, you know what, like he's struggling, he's not seeing his family and that. Nobody gave a shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? But man want to talk about personal problems when it's other people, bro. Like, nah. These men have got bias towards certain players, innit? And when I call it what it is, people get upset, bro. And I honestly do not give a shit, bro. Like, I don't care, bro. You know what I mean? Because I know the numbers agree with everything I'm saying, bro. I've got facts to prove it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying here, and like I said in my show, Wan-Bissaka's got more assists than Luke Shaw. Everyone likes to talk about how much Wan-Bissaka needs to improve his attacking. But it's 5-0 in assists this season. But no one's talking about how Luke Shaw needs to...
and that sums it up. A player who is more of a defensive fullback, who's not even that good at going forward, has still got more assists. That just sums it up. And Luke Shaw's the opposite. He's an attacking fullback. He's the player who he's better going forward than he is going back. So it should be the opposite. Do you know what I'm saying? If anything, even...
Or is he better going forward? He's not, though. He's better defensively than going forward. He is, though. But they've talked him into this attacking fullback role, but he's not that. He was when we bought him. But post-injury, Luke Shaw is not an attacking fullback. He's not. He's got no assists, bro.
It's true.
None.
But then at the defense, bro, his positioning is terrible. Do you know what I'm saying? So then I'm wondering, how good is he at the back? Do you know what I'm saying?
He's luckily got pace, bruv. His pace gets him out of trouble sometimes. He ain't got stamina, but he's got pace. He's got good recovery pace. That's all it is. So a lot of the time he gets out of jail, bro. That's all he does, but he's not good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Statman Baines, bruv, I know you're in the comments, bro. Like, honestly, I want a list of every left back for every starting club in this thing compared to Luke Shaw. And I bet you he's not even in, he's not in the top 10 in the Premier League. Luke Shaw, I bet you statistically he's not even in the top 10 in the Prem. I'd argue, I bet you he's not even in the top 15. Because I know for a fact Van Aanholt's ahead of him. I know the Norwich Jamal's ahead of him, Jamal Lewis as well. Bottom half of the table, I reckon most of the left backs are better than Luke Shaw. Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, some of the comments are making me question people, how do they watch football? Because it's just mad, bro.
Yeah, but this is exactly it, bro. This is why I don't let these comments do anything, bro. Like, they don't mean anything to me, bro. Honestly, because I see numbers, bro. When I see facts in front of me and I also watch the game, it doesn't matter what anyone else's opinion says, bro. Like, the stats are there.
Yeah.
If Wan-Bissaka's a defensive fullback, yeah, with more take-ons, yeah, more assists, more key passes, and man are saying he needs to improve, then Luke Shaw needs to improve tenfold, bro.
100%.
And this is what it is, bro. The Luke Shaw agenda, he's the most, yeah, underwhelming, yeah. He's the most underwhelming fucking fullback I've ever seen, bro. I've ever seen.
Wait, let's see what happens, innit? But because of the good form of the whole team at the moment, he's gonna go off the radar. Yeah, he's gonna keep getting he's still gonna keep getting 7 or 8 out of 10s by whoever runs the analysts for them games. So whatever in it.
But look at this. Luke Shaw has more trophies than Wan-Bissaka. So Luke, you see this is why you don't argue with bots online, bro. Luke Shaw has 7 assists in 8 years. Get out of here, bro.
Oh, is that true?
Hey! Oh shit!
After this thing, you gotta put that on Twitter.
Nah, come on, don't. Nah, you're playing.
7 assists,
and he was bought for 30 million.
But then someone comments something like Rants is straight lying. Man
said I'm lying. Man said he's got 7 assists in 8 years, and I'm lying, bro. Bro, man is saying that Robertson's got more assists in 1 season than man's got in his whole career.
Embarrassing.
Oh, it's a mazzoline, bro. It's a mazzoline, bro. I love that.
Madness. That is madness.
Oh, that's brilliant, bro. Man said too many Luke Shaw sexuals in the fan base. You see me? That's what I mean. I'm just, bruv. I just do not care, bruv.
Just blocking these, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know what it is? You see when man chat shit, yeah? Bruv, I just block you, bro. Like, I just don't care, innit? Know what I'm saying? It's my channel, bruv. If you don't like, yeah, the way I see football, just don't watch it. You know them ones. That I don't watch Mark's shows, yeah, because I don't agree with how he sees football, blood. But
so when you're arguing with Mark about Luke Shaw, before we move on from Luke Shaw, what is he saying back then as the reason why you're wrong with?
I don't argue with Mark about Shaw, bro. He just posts like subliminal and them things on Twitter and that, bro. He never argue with me face to face about it, because I'd bury him on camera about it, because I'll pull all the numbers out, I'll pull out heat maps, everything like that, make him look stupid. Like, that's what I'll do. The thing is, yeah, when you're arguing with someone that's got an opinion, yeah, and you've got a fact, don't argue opinions with opinions. Show them facts. All these Luke Shaw fans can't pull facts up to me because there aren't any. Do you see what I'm saying? This man said 7 assists in 8 years, brother. Man want to argue with me and tell me he's good.
7 assists, 1 goal in 153 appearances.
Bruv. Man saying he's averaging what's hold on, look, these numbers are horrible, bruv. Still played 93 games even if he was injured. That's an assist every 13 games, bruv. Come on, bruv. Fuck out of here, bruv. I ain't got no time for that. 1 assist every 13 games, bruv. Oh my word, bruv. You see what I'm saying? Nah, bruv, get out of here, man. He's terrible, innit? He's terrible, bro.
Yeah, man. But you know what? Sometimes it fits all the agenda. You know what I'm saying? He's a British left back. He's in the England squad. So, and I think that's the sort of thing that people like, innit? Not just the fans, but the club and the manager. Do you know what I'm saying? They like that. Those are key statements, innit? I think to have 1 or 2 England internationals in your team is just...
Brother, Southgate don't even pick him and he plays for Man United. Yeah. What does that say?
It's true. It's true. Yeah, that's mad.
10 assists in all comps in 8 years.
Bro, so that stat must be real then, because everyone's pulling this up now.
But I'm the one with the agenda, you know. It's me. Yeah, bruv. All them man there, all you Luke Shaw fans can kiss my ass, blood. Because you know what it is, yeah? I never rated, man. But now when I see this, yeah? Bruv, this is a joke.
10 assists. Oh, my days.
Bruv, come on. Bruv. How can you get 10 assists in 8 years? That's horrible.
Yeah, that's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing.
But man think I have an agenda.
8 years, especially when you think about how many of them games Man United had 70% possession and stuff, 60% possession. Man United, it's not like Luke Shaw plays for flipping Norwich, you know, like, and even, you know what I'm saying? Like, we play for a club that over those 8 years, like, there should even have been 10 games there that you could have got like a couple of assists. Come on, like over 8 years, bro. I can't see anyone trying to defend that, man. That's just embarrassing. Yeah. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, bro. Fuck that anyway. Let's get off Luke Shaw now, bro. You know them ones there, because the thing is, it's a battle. Man ain't gonna win, innit? Like, I mean, it's realistic, yeah. Football fans against the man with the agenda. These men have the Luke Shaw agenda. That's what they have in it. What I have isn't an agenda. What I have is stone cold facts, bro. You know what I mean? These men are telling you 10 assists in 8 years. Does that sound like an agenda? It sounds like the man that rate him have an agenda. That's what it sounds like, because the numbers are saying he's crap. You know what I'm saying? So boom, it is what it is. He wouldn't start for any other. He probably wouldn't start for any other Prem team. Oh, it's not. Your thing's cut out. That's not even a full thing, Declan. But big up anyway, bro. I always see your name. I always see your name in the comments anyway, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yo, what are you man saying about the FA Cup? What are you man saying about the FA Cup? Do you reckon that the FA Cup is getting a bit of its prestige back now that we've got big teams in the semi-finals now? We've got all big names in there. I think this is the first time in a while that we've had four of the top 6. When I say top 6, I don't mean the top 6 in the table, because obviously Arsenal aren't there. But I mean 4 of the best 6 in the country then, in terms of prestige, innit?
Yeah. Well, they're the 4 most successful Premier League teams, innit? Yeah. So City, Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, innit? And first things first though, before we even talk about the magic of the FA Cup, what's your thoughts on the draw? Because I'll be real, when it was obviously Man United have beaten Chelsea and City, I think now 5 times across those two teams, yeah, this season, yeah, believe it or not. But that's just even mad that we done that. But the weird thing is, did you want Chelsea or City, or did you want Arsenal? Like, so before the draw, innit?
I wanted Arsenal.
You wanted Arsenal, yeah? They're the one team that beat Man United, though.
Bro, I don't care because I know, yeah, we got Pogba and Bruno now. Like, bro, we smoke Arsenal. You know what I mean? I wanted Arsenal just for the build-up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, with Arsenal, yeah, the build-up online, everything is just special. You know them ones. And now we're not going to get to play them because City are going to bash them up. You know what's there? So, like, I really wanted to play Arsenal and also to right the wrongs of losing to them in the league because we should have never lost that game. We was on a good run.
They're still talking about that to this day still. Like,
but that's what I mean. They're like, yeah, but we beat you. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we were on a good run and, like, for Oli to lose to Arteta there, bro, I was fuming. You know them ones. I was so fuming, bro. And then Pepe scored as well. Like, the whole thing was just... It was just flipping annoying, bruv. You know them ones. So you lot smash the like button if you haven't already. Yeah, so I really wanted Arsenal for those reasons. And also I didn't want Chelsea because we beat them 3 times already, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like one more time, yeah, we have to play them. It's just like, oh, bruv. Like, if this is the one time we don't beat them, I'll be so angry. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is almost like the one that matters still.
This is the one that matters to me. Do you know what I mean? This is the one that matters to me more. So,
because I think first things first, innit? I just didn't want City because I think Man United are more likely to beat City in the final than the semi. Personally, like,
you think so?
Just because of the way where we are at the league right now, with the way that Man City have only focused on the FA Cup right now. When we play, whereas Man United, they're still in the Champions League, but Champions League's not coming back yet. Whereas Man United have to still worry about pushing for the top 4. So, and I know the way that FA Cup fixture list is going to work, Man United is going to end up having to play a few before.
City can rest players the game before. So,
whereas for the final, Man United could rest and be prepared for it, innit? So I would prefer for that, and for that reason, I'm happy that obviously we're playing against another team that is also battling for the same position we are in it. Chelsea, I think I'm not worried about Chelsea in it. I wasn't worried about Chelsea or Arsenal in it. So one of them two would be good. Like, if Arsenal do somehow do an upset against City, then it will be an easy final in it once Man United gets there. But look, after seeing Chelsea yesterday, which we'll talk about after this FA Cup thing, but like, there's still that weakness in the back line that we can just exploit. So
I think that every day of the week, yeah, like, guys, let us know what you think about the FA Cup. Do you think that some of the prestige, some of the prestige is coming back? I'm just gonna put this up on the screen so we can laugh one more time. Man said 153 appearances, 7 assists. Say nothing. World-class numbers there, guys. Yeah, so let me know what you think.
What do you think? So do you think the Magic? Because, bro, I'll be real. Like, I just think everyone talks about the FA Cup because it's a cup in it, and it's just something to lift in it. It's showing some armpits at the end of the season, end of the day. Do you know what I'm saying? But I still think, like, if you just had the FA Cup, you need FA Cup and. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think if you're any of the top 5 teams in the league, all the big 6 besides Tottenham in it, if you're one of them teams, I don't think that's enough anymore just to say FA Cup. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we won the FA Cup, we finished 6th. You need the FA Cup plus something in it. And I think that shows that FA Cup has not got the prestige that it once did. And I also think that getting the Champions League spot kind of means more long term. That's the sad thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And it mainly means more for the teams that win it a lot of the times. Like these 4 left. These 4 are probably the most successful in this era as well, in the FA Cup as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect to Liverpool, but Liverpool's only won like 2 FA Cups in the last 30 years as well. Let's not get it twisted about Liverpool, that even though they've had a long barren spell in the Premier League, their cup form's not even that good either. They've hardly won any domestic cups. So if Liverpool was in that, then Liverpool can be like, wow, we need to win this, because we don't win the FA Cup very often. We win it once every 8 years or something. Like, in the last 40 years, that's their average. Do you know what I'm saying? So end of the day, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, City, we win the FA Cup every couple of years anyway, so it's not really that special in that sense. But it's important because we need to win a first cup in this era, in this management regime, innit? So that's my kind of take on it.
All right, so yeah, them man don't really care about the FA Cup. So what are you man in agreement that the FA Cup ain't really, it don't have the prestige that it used to? Are we all in agreement? Who still thinks that the FA Cup still got a bit of prestige?
But it's mad how people say no one really cares.
Bro, bare people have just been like, yo, won the FA Cup for a hot minute, you know.
But what do you think, honestly, though?
I don't care about it. If I'm honest, I don't really care about the FA Cup. I only care about Champions League. I don't care about the League Cup either. I only care about Champions League and Premier League.
What about Europa League?
I only care about the Europa League as a means of getting into the Champions League in case we don't get top 4. But honestly, I don't care about it. What do you think of Chelsea anyway, bruv? Like, what's your general thought on Chelsea? Because how good are Chelsea? Because if I'm being honest, I still think they're rubbish, you know. Like, I honestly do. Like, I just feel like they got no defense, bruv. And I think that when I look at their team, I think on paper, they look better on paper than they actually are when I actually watch them, bro. Like, sometimes they look good, but ultimately, yeah, I still don't see why, yeah, with that backline, yeah, that we can't just beat them, bruv. Like, do you know what I mean? I can't respect that backline. That backline's joke to me, bruv. And I think that Lampard, I like Lampard's philosophy in terms of how his team moves the ball, but I think he's also tactically very naive as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think the thing with Chelsea, I think this is the 4th time this season that Chelsea have like they've scuppered a lead in it, like a two goal or even 3 goal lead. The same thing happened against Valencia, or I think it happened against Ajax as well, something like that. So they have Lampard seems to have one of them. He doesn't seem to have the experience to be able to change and protect leads, or when the opposition makes a massive change to their tactics, he just can't cope. You know what I'm saying? His team can't cope, because you should be if you're in the lead in a game like that, you should be able to control it, innit? You know what I'm saying? You definitely shouldn't be able to lose 3-2. Do you know what I'm saying? That shouldn't happen. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say it happens every week for Lampard, but every time Chelsea's in the lead, yeah, I remember they were playing Bournemouth earlier this season. Same sort of thing. Like, they never look like they're in control. And you know the maddest thing, the same I said last night when I was talking to a few people about Everton as well. Everton are never in control of the game. They're never in control. Yeah, I can't remember last time I've been like, right, Everton's just smoking this team. They're smoking them. That's it. Bro, it doesn't happen, because they just seem to always let the team back in. And Chelsea is like, if you don't give up and you can get another goal to get back in the game, you've got a chance. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it comes from their defense. Like, I don't know why Kante is he's not as a commanding figure in their team anymore, like they were like 2 years ago. Do you know what I'm saying? As soon as a man says that, all of a sudden they're saying, "Oh, you don't understand football because you don't like Kante." No one's saying No one's saying that you don't like Kante, but the fact is he's not as commanding as he was 3 years ago. Again, it's just a fact.
Yeah, but he's not, bro. But when I say that, people say I've got an agenda again, bro. But then when man pull up the numbers to show that he is not as effective as he has been, like, I think there's certain players, yeah, their name just holds a certain amount of prestige, no matter how they're playing. And I think Kante is one of them. You know what I mean? I think that the press and the media have gassed him up so much, yeah, that even when he's clearly not as good as he used to be, people always, when people say who's the best like defensive midfielder in the league, everyone says Kante straight away, bro. Like, it's just literally like it just rolls off the tongue, innit? Because that's been perpetuated. And they always say, yeah, if you say something often enough, it becomes the truth, blood, whether or not it is actually factually correct. And Kante hasn't been.
That's it. And here's the fact: like, Kante's been like that for a minute. Do you know what I'm saying? And people want to keep blaming injuries or saying it's because Lampard's not playing him in the right system. That might all be true. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's just Kante, but the fact of the matter is, bro, he is nothing like the man he was in the Premier League winning season at Leicester and the first year at Chelsea. He's not that guy at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean he's not going to come back to that, but at the moment he's not that simple. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not a player now like 2 years ago where if we were playing him, I'll be like, rah, we need to figure out a way to get past Kante. Like now it's not like that. Like it's not, do you know what I'm saying? And that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just as simple as that. But because he's such a nice guy, because he wins all the awards and because he's always up for the shout when people talk about DMs, like I remember saying Fred has had a better year. People say,
but Fred has had a better season. He has. And the thing is, yeah, this guy's saying if you pull up numbers, the best in 5 years. You're going 5 years back now. That's how dead your argument is, because the numbers for the last 2 years, yeah, the last 2 years, Kante's numbers are not better than Ndidi's numbers. They're not even close to them, actually. The last 2 years. And the last 2 years is what I'm basing my analysis of Kante on in today. The last 2 seasons, Kante ain't been good, innit? He hasn't been the best DM in the Premier League for the last 2 seasons, at least. Maybe even longer than that. So you can go back 5 years to when he was at Leicester. Cool. But the Kante that we're seeing today is not really having the same effect that he used to have on games. He's not, bro.
He's not. In fact, he goes missing a lot of games. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of the time, bruv. A lot of the time.
And in a game like that, when you're defending the lead, yeah, against a team fighting for their lives, that's the sort of game you just need to dictate the tempo. You need your world-class players like Kante to manage that game. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Slow the game down. Do you know what I'm saying? I know he's not the loudest on the pitch. I know he's not that sort of player to command other people about, but he should be the sort of player that dictates the tempo. That's one of the strengths of what Kante had when he was at Leicester. He's able to dictate. And the mad thing is that that's why I'm saying when I look at that whole team, and I know not all these players was in that starting 11 against West Ham, but when you look at Christensen, you look at Tamori, you look at Zuma, Cesar, and you look at all of these, man, and you think at their best, they're just potential or they're just okay. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're just okay players. But because they play for Chelsea and because it's this young squad, blah, 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 people are just gassed up. But really, how many top players do they actually have in that starting 11? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not actually that much. You take Kante out, you take Tammy out when he's on form, yeah? Bro, there's just a lot of okay players, like Ross Barkley's okay sometimes. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just okay sometimes. Yeah. So, like, don't get to this next year, they'll have an improvement and they got a young squad. They got a squad that in 2-3 years could all be world beaters. But right now, bro, don't talk to me about Chelsea. Don't say Chelsea's team. Man United should be smoking this team, innit? Man United should be above Chelsea. Simple.
Easy, bro. But
Even Kepa is overrated, bro.
Even Chelsea, every time Chelsea gave us a chance to catch them, we bottled it. Do you know what I'm saying? We should be clear of Chelsea right now. Chelsea aren't that good. That's why Chelsea need to go out and spend all this money, because they've got they shouldn't be anywhere near us, bro. But we've underperformed massively. So a lot of United fans will be celebrating this season. Yeah, we just recently passed the 40-point barrier, yeah, which man used to stay in the league, bro. 40 points used to be what you needed to avoid relegation.
Trust me.
Manchester United were just over 40 points with like 29 games gone or something like that.
Trust me.
It's not good enough, bro. You see what I'm saying? So again, it hasn't been a good season, bro.
It's not been a good season. That's why we got to look at things in perspective. How many points does Man United have to where you should have at this point in the season? How many games have we lost? How many games should we have come away with 3 points and we didn't? Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's where, like, if you just look at it at that one game against Brighton, it's easy to make it look like this has been a successful season or this is going to be good if we finish top 4. Bro, even now, yeah, we are fortunate that Leicester and Chelsea have both lost, to be honest. We're even fortunate. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I look at Leicester's team and, like, I'm thinking, like, Leicester have a good enough team that they could have smoked. They could have won 8 of their last 10 games this season. And third place would be wrapped up by then. Chelsea could have easily done the same. Do you know what I'm saying? Man United have also been a little bit fortunate, yeah, that these teams are slipping up. And Man United is now going to take advantage of it. That's it, finally.
Yeah, this is it. He's saying the quick passing game is down to Sarri Lampard's just taking the credit. But yeah, you could say the same thing about Manchester United defensively. A lot of that defensive organisation comes from having Jose as the manager before then. Of course it does. You know what I mean? But
bro, Sorry, I said it when Lampard got the job. Like, Sarri didn't get the respect he deserved. Do you know what I'm saying? And he rejuvenated certain man that was on their way out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and also what you got to realize about these players, yeah, is that these managers is a lot of players are there in the first place because of the manager that was there before. Do you know what I'm saying? Jorginho wouldn't be there if it wasn't for when Sarri was around. Do you know what I'm saying? So
sure,
you got to look at it like that. Like, it's not just looking at it in this season. You got to look at it the season before as well and building that building block. But I don't think like when you look at Chelsea's team, I don't think players like Kepa should even be there anymore anyway. Like, he shouldn't even be there for what he done to Sarri, the disrespect of what he done to Sarri. I can't believe that a year on, we're looking at players like Xhaka at Arsenal and Kepa at Chelsea are even still playing for their respective clubs. The disrespect, they should be out. Do you know what I'm saying? But these things, it just goes to show, like, managers, if they like a player, they keep him in it. Doesn't matter what the reason is. If they don't like him, they'll get rid of them. And for now, Chelsea have got a lot of players that the fans and Lampard like Cesar, like Christensen, like Kepa, like Ross Barkley. And these players are just going to mince around. They're just going to stay at Chelsea. They're just going to stay around the bench and around that 16. So,
no, what's mad about Chelsea? Bare people give Alonso stick here, but I actually like him, bro. I actually like Alonso, bro. He's very good technically on the ball, bro. He's a cultured left back, bro. But the thing is with him, yeah, he's not quick in it, and I think that in the modern game, you get a lot of stick for not really having pace as a fullback in it. But his fundamentals are very good, bro. Do you know what I mean? And he does chip in with the odd goal here and there, and with assists and
goals as well.
Exactly, but people don't really rate him. But I do like Alonso, bro. I think that there's a player in there. I think that he's better suited to play in wing back rather than full back because he's not the best defensively because he doesn't have the recovery pace. But fundamentally, he's a good player, man. So it's just, I don't know. It's just one of them ones to be conscious. See, look, he's saying he's a left wing back, not a left back. Exactly what I just said. And I'm guessing he's a Chelsea fan. I don't even watch him week in, week out, but he can cross. He's very good technically. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them ones. It's what you like, innit, as a manager. Sometimes football's simply down to opinion, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just facts and lies, innit? Certain agendas, certain people push about certain footballers, they're lies, innit? They're lies. It's not an opinion, it's a lie, bro. It didn't happen. But with Alonso, you can see that he does score goals because the ball's in the net. You can see he gets assists because he gets assists, bruv. And you can see he can cross because you visually can see it, innit? So it's one of them ones where you can't really deny something that's a fact, innit? But man can dispel loads of myths about the Manchester United left back. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, and today's a gift for Ollie's approach to the game when he said, I don't care about making statements. What? This is Ollie's approach to the game when he said, I don't care about making statements. I don't understand what that means, bro.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
I don't understand what that means.
I'm not sure.
He's good at attacking, but defending one-on-one, he's not good. But a lot of fullbacks aren't good at defending one-on-one, bro. In the modern game, a lot of defenders are not good at defending one-on-one. They're not good at defending one-on-one. Like,
but to be honest, a lot of the time, because of the way the modern game is, a lot of band don't have to. We spoke about this in the past. A lot of players don't have to do one-on-one defending anymore. That's the thing of the past because now they make sure there's cover all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? That's part of the defensive tactics to always cover because the game's so fast now going forward.
Yeah,
so you have to cover it now. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, that might be a thing. Like the way I see it, Alonso's better going forward than.
Bruv, look at this.
Ashby is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Marcos Alonso averages a goal contribution every 3 games.
Exactly.
Well, there you go. And he's crap. So, bruv, if he's crap, then fam, what go on for flipping 10 flipping what 10 goal contributions in 8 years, bruv. How crap is that? Mate. You see what I'm saying? Come on now, bruv. But man think I have an agenda. It's a mad thing. It's an absolute mad thing, bro. Lampard knows he needs improvement. Werner, Ziyech next season and that. Yeah, that's all well and good, yeah, but Chelsea's defense is a shambles, bro.
Exactly. It's all up top. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all up top. That top heavy team.
Yeah, man saying one-on-one defending is fundamentals. If one-on-one defending isn't fundamentals in a modern game, it's not. It's not. Most fullbacks one-on-one are not that great. A lot of them are ex-wingers and stuff like that, and they're not very good defensively one-on-one, bro. They're not. It's a fact. Like, even players like Kyle Walker and that, yeah, Kyle Walker, one-on-one defending, bro, if not for his pace, bro, you'll be in trouble. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of fullbacks like that as well, because you can get change from them. And that's the thing. You're not getting change from Wan-Bissaka, bro. Like, that's why he's held so highly, because he's a dying breed of a defender that actually one-on-one can just defend against anyone.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro.
I mean, I see man talking about Trent in here. Man saying attacks the new defense, type of defense. That's why Jose's finished. This guy saying Luke Shaw's good at 1v1 defending. Nah, he's not, bruv.
Where is that? Where are those comments coming from, man?
I have no idea.
But that's the thing. It's like, again, you said it earlier. You said, like, when you got pace, like Walker or like a Luke Shaw or like a lot of these fullbacks, you can save yourself with pace, innit? You can come back. You don't have to always be in position. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why the old school left backs and the old school fullbacks, yeah, that didn't have as much pace, yeah, they will have to rely on not only great defending but great positioning as well, and a great line. They'll have to deliver on all of these metrics. And Luke Shaw doesn't have to do that. A lot of the time, Luke Shaw, if you watch him, he's running back to his spot. Do you know what I'm saying? And I wish now, yeah, the one thing that I wish that was still on, you know, when you used to watch games back in the day, like 10 years ago, whatever. Yeah. Remember, you guys have something called player
cams, yeah.
Oh, if player cam was still about, yeah, if you stuck a player cam on him for the whole
his career's over, blood. If you put him on player cam, just one game, it's over.
Exactly.
Career's over, bruv. Because you know what it is, yeah? Out of all the stats, when you compare him and Wan-Bissaka, the one he has better than Wan-Bissaka is defensive clearances. And what does that tell you? That means it's a last-ditch thing. That means man's positioning is not good. He always has more defensive clearances. There's bare times where you see him scrambling back and then boom, sliding. Like Wan-Bissaka challenges man when he engages them one-on-one. Luke Shaw's doing cleanups, bruv. Last minute, he's out of position.
I can't believe people are saying a man just said he's good at reading the game and has decent positioning. I can't believe that, bro. I can't believe it.
Listen, Akeem, I have to deal with this all the time on Twitter, bro. Ricardo Pereira and Wan-Bissaka are kings of one-on-one. Oh, Pereira's a bad boy defender.
Pereira's a bad boy. Yeah. Yeah, Leicester's team, boy.
Yeah. Why isn't the flop John Stones spoken about? Bro, I have no idea, you know. Boy, I have no idea, bro. Like, it's true, John Stones is so bad, bro.
But you know the problem with John Stones is that he's
at a team that no one cares about. I keep telling man don't care about Man City.
That as well, and the fact he keeps trying to play out, he tries to play out a way that he's not comfortable with or he's not good at. Do you know what I'm saying? If John Stones played like he did years ago before he came to City, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But he tried to play different. Michael Keane done the same thing when he first came to Everton. Tried to be a ball player, a ball winning defender, a ball playing defender. Bro, sometimes you just need to go back to the reason why the club bought you in the first place. And John Stones, if Pep don't want John Stones to play like that, John Stones just has to just leave, innit? Simple.
But John Stones was bought because he was a ball playing centre back, and it just so happens he's just not good enough.
He's a ball playing centre back, but he's not now. Now it's been found out that he's not good enough. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, he's just got to go back. Sometimes you need to refresh your game in it and realize. That's why I respect, even though I don't like the fact that United held on to him for so long. That's why I respect the players like Rooney in it, in the sense that he's smart enough to realize, man, I ain't got the legs anymore to play here. So let me just go back. Boss, can I play centre? Can I play defensive midfield? Because I haven't got the bro, he doesn't wait until he's so bad at that position, Manny, and he's so ignorant. Because don't get twisted, a lot of footballers are like, I'm not playing any other position. So I either play this position or you sit me on the bench. So he's smart enough to move position when he realizes his strengths are changing, innit? And John Stones has to realize, man, you're not a ball winner, you're not a ball playing defender like you thought you was. So change. Simple.
But he can't, bruv. You know what I mean? The thing is with John Stones, he's not great positionally, he's not physical. The only thing he did have was that he tried to play out from the back. And now he's been fumbled, bruv. He's been rumbled, bruv. Man, know that John Stones ain't that guy no more.
And you know what? With a ball playing defender, another factor that you need, which is so important, is awareness. Yeah, you need to know where your players are. You need to be able to be calm on the ball. That's why Rio was so good, innit? You know what I'm saying? As a ball playing world-class defender, because he was so good at his awareness of which players were around. You know what I'm saying? Besides that one mistake against City. Do you know what I'm saying? But John Stones hasn't got that attribute, so he shouldn't do it.
Yeah. Declan with some facts here. A lot of these fans, don't watch other teams, bro. They've got nothing to compare it to. And that's the thing. It's not even that they don't even watch other teams. Bruv, you see me, like, not only do I watch other teams, bro, but I watch other leagues, bro. Like, I grew up as a football fan. That's the thing. Like, I'm genuinely, like, a football fan, bro. I mean, a lot of these men are just Man United fans, bro. They don't know football outside of Manchester United. And even if you were a good Man United fan, you should still be comparing our current players to our past players. You should still be comparing Luke Shaw to Patrice Evra. That's the benchmark. You shouldn't be comparing Luke Shaw to flipping Brandon Williams or someone like that, bro. A kid coming through. You should always compare them to that. You should be holding them to that esteem, bro. When I see Rashford and Martial, you should be comparing them to Andy Cole and Dwight York. You should be comparing them to past greats of the club. You shouldn't be comparing them to other trash that are at other clubs. We shouldn't be comparing what we do to what other teams are doing. And this is my thing. Like, for you to think that Luke Shaw is a good left back, you clearly do not watch football outside of Manchester United. You can't. You can't. Do you see what I mean? And a lot of these Manchester United fans don't, innit, unfortunately. They watch their little 1 game a week, sometimes 2 games a week, and they call a good performance based on what you think these guys are capable of, not based on the level that we should be aspiring to.
You know, and you know the problem is, is that some fans, they need it to be striking them in the face until they notice, innit? So it's like they need Luke Shaw to literally, let's say, score 5 own goals in the next 10 games to finally get it, or they need them to fall over in front of the cameras. Do you understand what I mean? Like, they don't analyze the game where they actually watch what a man is doing. A lot of fans just watch the game in a casual sense. It's like, get the ball forward, just get it forward. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not analyzing like where this player is. Should they be in this position? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying every fan needs to analyze games, but if you're not analyzing the game, you can't come up with statements that don't make no sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when you're watching your team get battered on attack, bro, man's not just watching the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? You need to watch where's your back line. Do you know what I'm saying? The TV screen, it's so zoomed out for a reason, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's zoomed out so you can see where are your left back, where's your right back. Do you know what I'm saying? Why are they not in position? Do you know what I'm saying? You can do that while you're watching the ball, but people are not doing that. They're ball watching. That's it. So because Luke Shaw's not on the ball, he gets 8 out of 10. Do you know what I'm saying? He gets 8 out of 10 because you don't make no mistakes right in front of your eyes.
Well, the thing is, like, that's why I can't be having these conversations with people that don't understand football. And Andre Gray said it, and big up Andre, my guy as well. He said, bruv, 95% of football fans don't actually understand the game of football, bruv.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he did. And I said to him, you're being generous with the 95, bro. It's probably 99. Do you know what I mean? Like, the honest truth is, with a lot of these guys, they support football teams out of emotion.
Yeah.
And because there's the emotional ties to the team through either their parents or whatever like that. Bruv, they just support everything about the football team instead of watching the game objectively as a football fan, innit? Now, I watch the game as a fan of the sport first. So even when we're winning, I can still see where we're not doing well and where it needs to be improved and that. And loads of these guys are like, oh, we won. That's all that matters. Yeah, cool. But then when we lose, you're not going to see it coming. But I will. Do you know what I mean? Because I saw even when we won that this wasn't good and that wasn't good. Do you see what I'm saying, bro? You shouldn't always have to learn in defeat, bro. Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? In life as well. Even in life as well, yeah, you should be able to win and still learn from your victories. And that's how you stay at the top.
Man didn't want to wait until Man United is losing 5 games in a row to start looking at holes. Those holes were there before that 5 games. Do you know what I'm saying?
This is it, bro. This is it, brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all it is. A lot of people want to wait till we're losing before they see certain things. And that's their business, isn't it? I refuse to be one of those fans, bro. I literally refuse. You know what I'm saying? What are we saying? Yeah, bro. This guy. Yeah, allow it, bro.
I read that still. Dumb. Anyway, so
what's that? The standards have dropped to when he's based. Bruv, listen, the standards at the club in general have dropped amongst the fans. Now, I mean, they're happy with just being there or thereabouts, yeah? I'll always hold United to the highest esteem possible, bro. Unless we're challenging for a Premier League and Champions Leagues, I don't want to hear fans saying, oh, we're getting into good players, and they're like, oh, where would they play? And there's no space for them. These top reds, yeah, don't want more than one good player in the team, bro. It's like these man just want one good player, bro. Like, man need a squad in it. We need a squad of international level players. Luke Shaw doesn't get picked for England. Brandon Williams isn't an international, like, at the top level yet. Do you know what I mean? When we're looking at all these players, yeah, how many of these men are top internationals?
Yeah,
top internationals, man. Many top internationals on the bench and in the starting 11. You could argue Lingard ain't an England international no more. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, you can compare it to Man City and Liverpool's team. I think out of those 22 in their strongest 11, I'd say probably 21 of those 22s in their national team. Do you know what I'm saying?
And top internationals. Andreas Pereira ain't a top international, bro. He ain't starting for Belgium ever. You know what I mean? If these men are not starting for their country, yeah, they shouldn't be playing for us.
I remember him saying, I think he said that he hopes to be in the Belgium squad for if the Euros was this summer, innit? That's what I remember some interview, but even then he wouldn't have got in. He wouldn't have got in. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think Man United has a long way in it. They're a long way from the standards, and it comes to standard. That's what I'm saying, and that's why I don't want it to be one of them ones where Man United bags an FA Cup and 4th place, and then we're celebrating like mad, like we've won the Champions League, innit? Like, yeah, it's a good recovery from a bad season. That's what it is. It's a recovery from a bad season. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we're still finishing the season with at least 30 points behind the league leaders, innit? That's disgusting. Yeah.
But man think we're doing well.
But that's the problem. But when you say that too much, especially when Man United is on a good run, you sound like you're having an agenda, or you're being too negative about the club. It's not about being negative, bro. It's just looking at the fact that you don't want to see your club accept mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? You want to just accept gas. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, Man United fans, all banter aside, like Man United fans and Arsenal fans have slipped into this net now where we celebrate these small wins like mad, innit? Like,
yeah,
I'm saying, like, and like in the moment, I was talking don't get twisted, on different podcasts, on Twitter, blah, 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 when Man United slapped up Brighton, because it was lovely to see, innit? But after that, it's done. It's Brighton. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not.
But this is what I'm saying. Even though we can celebrate it, let's not forget it's Brighton, innit?
Exactly.
When, as a Man United fan, were you overly celebrating beating Brighton? That tells you how low the standards have dropped to the point where, like, man need to say, cool, we slapped them, I'm gassed, but now, cool, on to the next one. It's Brighton, like. These are games you're meant to see and just know we're going to win. You're supposed to comfortably slap your accumulator on and say 3-0.
Bro, 10 years ago, Man United wouldn't even have batted an eyelid after that win. I would have said to him, I wouldn't even have sent a comment to my friend about that. It would have just been, that's it, bro. Like, yeah, we slapped him 4-0, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
This is it. You're saying, do you think United could win a title or Champions League with Bruno being the star. I don't think Bruno will ever be the star of the show. Bruno will be a star amongst stars, innit? Bruno's not someone who controls a game or does anything like that, but he's someone that contributes, like with goals or assists, innit? So he'll be one of the stars of the show, absolutely, bruv. Like Bruno's a top player, man. Like if he can have the impact in terms of goals that like Frank Lampard had at Chelsea, then I think that Bruno could turn out to be a very, very good signing, bro. Because I think he's got like 10 goal contributions or something like that. Already. Even though I think has he only got 2 goals from open play, but
I think it's 3 now.
Oh, is it 3 now?
Yeah, I think 3. But...
Oh yeah, 3 because he got 2 in the last game, innit?
Yeah,
he got 2 from open play in the last game. Do you know
but then I think like with Bruno, yeah, I feel like the biggest positive he's been to the team, yeah. Like, and I think one of the commentators said it during that game, is that he's the sort of player who comes in with a fresh mind. Like, he ain't seen the deadness from Man United over the last 3 to 5 years in the dressing room. So he comes in like, I don't know about you, man, but we're winning something in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He may not be saying that in words, but he's got that attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's got the old Manchester United attitude when he sees this team.
Exactly.
You know them, man. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's it. And I feel a lot, that's what I'm saying. If you get away from the man that are happy with a 1-1 draw or 2-1 scrappy win, and you get those sort of man out, yeah, and you have the sort of man with like Pogba, like Marcy, like Bruno, that relentless, do you know what I'm saying? And they've got the right attitude to bring Man United forward. Man United will do it. Because don't get twisted, it's not just on quality Man United are behind. We're behind on mentality as well. We've got players there that have got used to drawing and losing more games than winning over the last 7 to 8 years. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those men to even win 3 in a row, they've never. I think some of the men have never seen Man United win more than 5 games in a row. Do you know what I'm saying? They've been there for 7, 8 years. So the mentality is messed up there as well. Beyond ability, the mentality as well. Like, and that's why Man United's got to get rid of the players that I hope Ollie and the coaching team can start spotting the players that don't even seem like they got the winning mentality to take Man United forward to win a Champions League or Premier League. Do you know what I'm saying? But
look at this comment. This is prime example. It's like saying we don't need Grealish or Van der Beek, bro. When we were subbing Cole for Ollie and we were subbing Tevez for Berbatov.
Yeah.
Well, Man United fans saying, "Oh, we don't need Berbatov. We've got Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo."
Bro, it was never a thing at all. Do you know at times, Fergie used to juggle 4 strikers, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? 2 strikers on the bench, two playing. I remember even some games, Fergie would play Cole on his own with Giggs off him, and he'll even have Sheringham, Solskjaer, and York on the bench. Do you know what I'm saying? All 3 of them, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the moment we're worried about, like, okay, how's this player going to fit into the system? How's that player? Bro, they don't all have to play together every single week, innit? You know what I mean?
There's more than enough games. If we're challenging for all the titles, bro, there's up to 60 games a season, bro. Like, you need guys on the bench. Do you know what I mean? And this is my problem with a lot of these fans, bro. It's like, they don't want to be great anymore. They don't want to be great, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's where the bar should be. You know what I mean? We should be looking at the players like Dan James, like Scott McTominay, like Luke Shaw's, like Victor Lindelof's, like flipping Jesse Lingard's, like Andreas Pereira's, like Juan Matters, and just be like, these men ain't really good enough, bro. Nah, you know what I mean? We should be looking at them like that, because we should be thinking, yo, we want to get back to competing for the Champions League. We want to get back to competing for the Prem. And if we're going to be doing that, these men are not good enough to play for us. Phil Jones, throw him in there as well. Do you know what I'm saying? That we need to be looking at these men and saying they're not good enough, bro.
They're not.
They're not good enough.
The only man out of those that I would keep, 100.
One matter.
One man. Now I'll keep McTominay as well.
I would keep McTominay as well, but I'm not saying get rid of them. But I'm saying let's not look at these guys like they're world beaters. None of these guys would get anywhere near a half decent Man United squad.
They're not, and don't get it twisted. They're the sort of players that, again, no disrespect to Ollie, because he's not. It's not that he's doing anything wrong right now this past couple of weeks, but I hope he can nurture and make Scott McTominay into the sort of player that he's clearly got the attitude and mentality to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
he's got the physical attributes as well.
100%. Because Darren Fletcher would have been no one without Alex Ferguson. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, trust me, he would have ended up playing for Sunderland his whole career. No offense. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, Darren Fletcher ended up becoming a Champions League winner.
Yeah, but Darren Fletcher's ball retention was a lot better than Scott McTominay's.
It was 100%. But let's not forget, Scott McTominay's still young. And
exactly.
If he can be around,
he's not someone I would get rid of, by the way, just to clear that up. But I'm just saying that he's one of them ones where man talk about him like he's better than he is, isn't it? Like,
no, he's definitely not. The thing
he's a bog standard squad player at very best.
He needs players who's around him that is better than him, innit? So that he can learn from them. And at the moment, who's he learning? He needs more examples of who he can learn from, innit? And at the moment in the squad, there's not their players. So we'll see anyway. But big up McTominay for now. Yeah,
I don't know what this means, bro. I think he's struggling to understand what I've been saying, innit? And obviously, from the sentence he's constructed, I don't think English is his first language, and he's confused, which is fair enough.
What did you say about Lingard?
I don't know, bruv. I don't know what I said about Lingard. Obviously, Jesse Lingard is a player that I think that there's more in him than we're getting out of him. But at the same time, I still don't think he's good enough. If Man United are where they're meant to be, he's still not good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying he's better than people are giving him stick for, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes he doesn't play that bad and people still get onto him. It's like they've just made up their mind they don't like him. That's
because of his social media presence, isn't it? That's probably
bruv, I don't get why James is at, bruv. I don't want to talk about him, bro. Yeah, it's true they do, but Bruno's a good player, man. Like Bruno's a very good player. Yes, they are getting excited.
Like I said, big up Bruno because he's infecting everyone with his attitude. That's why.
You know what it is with Bruno as well. Bruno's like a new toy in it to the Premier League, and when new people come in, I think they just get all of that praise as well. I think a lot of the praise that Bruno gets is because he's new. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the new praise, innit? It's the new boy he's coming.
And that's the funny difference of it. Whereas when Pogba does something mad, it's just that that's what we expect from Pogba. So people are like, yeah, that's what we expect because he's been there for a couple of years. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a complete different shift, and it's almost like when you're new, everything you do is going to be 10 times bigger. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're used to that. We're used to that.
Well, this is it. Like we only have a good spine of top players, and obviously you throw Wan-Bissaka in there as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like and Maguire and Rashford as well. Do you know what I mean? Maguire. Well, that's what I mean. Out of all the players in the squad, there's not that many guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Out of 20 men, and you don't think that we don't need certain players? Come on, man. We're miles off from being like, compare us to a Bayern Munich in terms of depth. Bayern Munich replaced Robin and Ribéry with Gnabry and flipping Leroy Sané.
Leroy Sané, yeah.
Like immediately, bruv. Like literally straight away. We still haven't replaced Cristiano Ronaldo, bruv.
10 years on.
10 years on. Do you see what I mean? You see the difference in the clubs? We're not serious. Like, this is what happens when you lose a player of that caliber. You replace them immediately with a top player. We haven't done that, man. We don't move like a big club. You know what I mean? From who we appoint as the gaffer.
The same goes for when Ferdinand and Vidic left. You know what I'm saying? We didn't replace them really. Do you know what I'm saying? We ended up relying on Smalling and Jones and all these young players. You know what I'm saying? To burst through. But that's it. End of the day, Man United's recruitment has been terrible over the last 10 years, isn't it? We've made a lot of mistakes. But right now, just keep hold of Marcy, keep hold of Pogba, Rashford, Greenwood, and obviously Bruno going forward. And obviously at the back, Matic and Maguire, Fred as well. The rest of the team.
Rashford isn't that good, you man gas him too much. I'm not one of them guys, bro. Rashford has a long way to go. I don't overly gas Marcus Rashford. I've made it very clear, that I see Rashford as a nanny type player, that's gonna show flashes of brilliance but never be consistent. I think he'll have a good career because the longevity he'll be at Manchester United. He'll retire with a lot of goals and assists on his plate because he'll play a lot of games for us, innit? I don't think he's as good as people think he is. I don't think he's consistent enough in terms of his level of quality. The thing is with Rashford, yeah, when he's on form, he can give you 9 out of 10 performances, yeah, but then he can drop to a 2 out of 10. Like Rashford's good for Rashford's bad, yeah. The gap between it is massive. Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that. He doesn't have the quality, consistent quality. Like even Mason Greenwood, when he has a quiet game, he still looks after the ball. He very rarely loses it. His decision making's good. Like all these other things, you very rarely see him get dispossessed of the ball. Like last game, Mason gave the ball away 4 times in the whole game, and Rashford gave the ball away, I think, 15 times or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like it's mad, bro. And that's what it is. Like he's showing quality, but beyond his years, isn't it? And I did say before that Mason Greenwood is what people think Marcus Rashford is. I think that Mason Greenwood is a special talent. I don't think Marcus Rashford's a special talent. I just think that he's a very good athlete and he's a good footballer. But I don't think he's special. I think he's going to frustrate people because he'll have games where he looks unplayable. And he'll have some games where he just looks terrible.
Do you not think it's going to be a thing where it's like let's say Sancho came to Man United, innit? Do you not think like with Sancho, Marcy, Rashford, Greenwood, do you not feel
hopefully like Grealish as well?
Do you not feel in terms of experience it needs to be like someone who, because again, all this inconsistency and losing the ball 15 times in a game and going missing in certain games, these things happen to inexperienced younger players, innit? But when there's calmer heads in the team, they stop that happening, innit?
But he's younger, but he's not inexperienced, bro. This is his 5th season in the Premier League. He's not inexperienced, bro. He's played in the Champions League. Like, that's the thing. He's not inexperienced. People confuse age with inexperience. I wouldn't say that Mbappe is inexperienced, bro. He's played in bare Champions League games.
Yeah, and he's only like 20, 22.
And he's not 22. He's younger than Marcus. I think he's like 21.
Yeah. No, I get you, not 100%. So I guess it comes to the point that some of these men have to grow up faster.
They have to mature, They have
to mature faster because Man United could easily have a team where there's only about 2 men even over the age of 27 going forward. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. I just hope Oli Solskjaer has the experience or doesn't have the experience, but I hope he's learned something to manage these men properly. But we'll see, innit?
Yeah. But this is it, bro. So I just think that Rashford is good. Like loads of people have been doing the Pulisic Rashford comparison. Yeah, Statman said 15 times. I think I did say 15 times, didn't I? That's my guy. Big up Statman Baines as well. Make sure you lot follow him on Instagram. He's the one who provides all my stats for my stat show that I do after every game. So follow Statman, top 5 worst pundits, bruv. I don't like any of them. You know me, bruv. I'm hard to please, innit, bruv? Like I don't like any of them. You know what I mean? If I'm honest,
worst pundits, you know.
Yeah, like bruv, like I don't really like any of them, to be honest. Like they all have their days they piss me off. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them ones where I just don't know, bruv. But what are we talking about? The Pulisic and Rashford comparison, you start seeing a lot. Pulisic is a player that I prefer in terms of stylistically. I prefer a Pulisic type player because you kind of know what he's going to get. You know what you're going to get from him. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that Pulisic's better than Marcus Rashford because I feel like Rashford, even if Rashford's not playing well, Marcus Rashford can just put one in the top corner from 25 yards.
But are they the same sort of player?
They're not the same sort of player. Pulisic's a lot more tidy, a lot more composed, and Pulisic looks better coached. Do you know what I mean? Rashford's more raw and unpredictable. With Pulisic, you don't really like Pulisic looks like he's just been coached better. Do you know what I'm saying? When you watch what he does, what I always say to people is Pulisic's fundamentals are just better than Rashford's. Do you know what I'm saying? His fundamentals, like how he receives the ball, like knowing when to pass the ball, when to hold on to it. These little fundamentals in the game are much better. Marcus Rashford to me looks like a player, like what when you're just the good kid in the playground And every time you get the ball, you just want to flick it through someone's legs or over their head. Like, his decision making is of someone that his game hasn't been refined, innit?
Just raw talent. It's
raw talent. Whereas Pulisic just looks the much more refined player. If I was a manager, I would pick Pulisic. But I wouldn't say that because I prefer him. I just prefer him. Do you know what I mean? As someone, I have a preference to players that are tidy on the ball, good touch, good awareness, move the ball quickly. That's my kind of player. The Rashford, when he gets the ball, every time he gets the ball, he tries to beat players. I don't really like wingers that do that unless they're consistently getting past players. Do you know what I'm saying? I prefer the link up and the pass and move player to get the ball, just try and fucking run past 4 men all the time. But saying that, I wouldn't say that Pulisic.
Having said all that, I think Rashford will still end up having a better career than Pulisic.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't with my chest say that Pulisic's better than Rashford just because I prefer him. Do you see what I mean? And that's where my bias don't come into it, because my bias, I'll rather watch Pulisic, bro. I'd rather watch him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my personal preference. But I know that Marcus Rashford's probably going to score more goals than him in his career. Probably going to get more assists than him in his career and probably have a better career.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. But my natural bias, I'd much rather watch Pulisic, brother. He looks tidier. He looks like he understands the game better. Do you know what I mean? Like,
the question is how he's going to perform once their 2 new signings come in. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down to, because I don't know how he's going to fit into the system. But again, do you know what I'm saying? Another factor we've got to say, like, and this is kind of a blowback on a lot of people who love to criticize. Oh, look, Rashford's been there for 5 years. What has he done? Or Marcy's been there for 4 years. Whatever. What's he done? Another thing that people need to remember is Pulisic has not. Same with Tammy. Yeah. Until you have more than 1 season on performing at the top level, you can't also analyze long term on some of these men, because at the moment you can't tell if he's just great form or if he's really, really play a long term Premier League future baller. Do you understand what I'm saying? A lot of players can have 10 games playing well. Do you know what I'm saying? And over the last 5 years, bro, we can probably count on 2 hands how many players across the 20 teams that have been top performing in it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not many. Do you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, bro, most players do not have long-term form. Do you know what I'm saying?
They don't,
So Pulisic at the moment is doing bits, innit? But let's see if by Christmas we're still saying that about him.
But that's what I mean. He's saying Pulisic's a better footballer, great ball. But that's the thing. I prefer footballers, innit? That's why Pulisic is a better footballer. He is, without a doubt. That's what I said. His fundamentals are better. However, that don't mean that he's better than him, just he's a better footballer, because there's a lot of players that are technically better than other players, but all round they're not better than them, because certain men just have certain attributes here that you can't, do you know what I mean? You just can't legislate for. Do you see what I mean? Like, there's bare strikers that are better footballers than Lukaku, but he outscores them.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? So sometimes being the better footballer, doesn't always amount to having the better career. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's exactly the perfect example. Do you know what I'm saying? I think everyone can safely say Lukaku as a footballer is not that good. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not. But because he's in a game of just his manager wants and his fans want goals, bro, he's delivering. So that's it. But in terms of footballer, bro, there's many ballers, there's probably even in the Premier League mid-table. Do you know what I'm saying? There's strikers that are better than him in terms of quality. Do you know what I'm saying? But they don't score as many. So
exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. When you lot said pundits and that, bro, like someone saying they're like Ian Wright, someone saying Van Persie. I'm talking about your pundits that get given shows and they're on the screen week in, week out. I'm not talking about guys that make cameos. I wouldn't call Patrice Evra a pundit because he gets invited. He gets invited on the show like once every flipping 6 to 8 months. Do you see what I mean?
To hit the quota.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like same with Ian Wright. Like match of the day is Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer, Do you know what I'm saying? And then
and Jermaine Genius sometimes.
Jermaine Genius sometimes, or Danny Murphy sometimes. But these man, I wouldn't call them pundits because they're not there all the time. You know? The guys I like are the guys that don't get in all the time. Robin Van Persie's brilliant. You know what I mean? There's a lot in Robin Van Persie, how he sees the game, that I see the game. Like, I noticed that he mentioned similar things that I see, and he's very unapologetic with his analysis. If he thinks United have played crap, he'll just say United were crap. Do you know what I mean? And I like that about Robin, but that's why they'll never give him a week in, week out, slot anywhere, because he'll be bunning people down. Do you know what I mean? Gary Neville is hit and miss. Sometimes I like him, sometimes I don't. Sometimes he says stupid things, and I think this guy don't know what he's talking about.
He definitely understands the game better than Jamie Carragher, though.
Oh, way better. He understands the game, but I think that his biases, when it comes to talking about Manchester United, are prevalent. Do you know what I mean? That you can see the players that he just likes and the players he doesn't like. That he struggles to compliment players that he just doesn't like, bruv. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Pogba will have a great game. And like I remember he gave Bruno man of the match against Tottenham, and he didn't even play that well. You know them one. Like, Pogba came on, changed the game, won the penalty, and Pogba gave the ball away once, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, he's rubbish," or like, it's just dead, bro.
Now, what you got to realize is with a lot of these people, especially Carragher and Neville in it, who's now built up a great reputation of analysis and commentary. Yeah, these men are really good at commentating, and they're also very good at like the punchlines. Do you know what I'm saying? The sound bites where you can clip up for a minute and it's punchy and it's controversial enough and it's intense enough because they speak with passion. Do you know what I'm saying? But the actual stuff that they're saying when it comes to the analysis, is not, or their reasons for things. Sometimes it's a little bit strange, isn't it?
It's all over the gaff.
Because it sounds good. Them two have mastered the way of saying it, so it sounds good for TV, innit? And that's why people love them. So I get it.
But there you go, bruv. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, I remember he said that Oli wasn't good enough, Van Persie. No, I mean, he doesn't care, bro. I like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I really do like that, bro.
That's another problem with, well, not even a problem, but
it's an echo chamber with these guys. They got guys with the same opinion,
bro. Exactly. And with this whole punditry thing, is like what happens is these footballers leave they stop playing football, and some of them go into coaching, some of them go into management, some of them do some other things. You know what I'm saying? Like Dion Dublin and that. They do other stuff, but most of them a lot of them go into guest punditry, But a lot of these men are ambassadors for the clubs. So when they come on Sky or they come on BBC, they can't say a lot of harsh things about the club. A lot of them are hidden ambassadors for the club. So
they are,
Do you know what I'm saying? So they have to be positive in some sort of way. Do you know what I mean? They won't say anything they want. Whereas you could tell a certain man like Roy Keane, Patrice Evra, they'll say whatever they want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll say
Roy Keane said that he would have punched the hair in the face, bruv, on TV. You know what I'm saying? And I don't always agree with Roy Keane, but I liked to see that because it shows me that he ain't got no ties with the club, innit? He's got no agenda. Like, literally, he just says what he thinks, innit? He doesn't say it in a way to kind of make something look a certain, but he literally says what comes to his head. And even if I don't agree with it, I respect the fact that he's his own man and he speaks for himself, and he doesn't have a hidden thing where he's getting money from the club on the side and he can't say certain things. Do you see what I mean? I respect that. And it's true. A lot of pundits do not look at leagues outside of, bruv, it's not just pundits. A lot of football fans don't, innit? And then they come with all these opinions on football and that. And it's like, bruv, you ain't really watched football outside of England. These pundits are the worst for it. They'll talk about players that they've never even seen play. They'll be like, oh, yeah, like, he's come from this club, and they like to refer to other leagues as farmers' leagues and all these other things and stuff. And that, bro, you don't watch it,
bro. Man was on a set in it last year, and I ain't even gonna say the footballer's name, a pundit's name, but we were looking over the notes before we went live in it, and man was like, "How do you say this name?" Talking to the assistant in it. He's like Mario Goetze. Bro, he couldn't even say it, And then she was like, no, it's Goetze, Mario Goetze. He was like, oh, okay, is he any good? Is he any good? Bro, he doesn't have a clue. Bro, this is one of the, I'm not even gonna say the name, but this is one of the pundits that you watch every week on TV, every week, yeah? So, bro, don't tell me about pundits knowing what they're talking about, yeah? Before you lot criticizing, like to say, oh, Akeem, Rants, how many professional Premier League games have you played? Because, you know, people love to talk that rubbish. Yeah. Like, to somehow match the amount of Premier League games you've played to knowledge about football. Bro, these men do not know what they're talking about. They're reading off teleprompters. Teleprompters,
bro. Tell them, Ak, because we've been on Sky Sports. We've done all these things, guys. Most of these men, yeah, if they're not getting paid to watch football, they don't watch it. That's including Premier League football. I remember at the start of the season, yeah, I heard these men talking about Anthony Martial, yeah, like saying and talking about Marcus Rashford, yeah. Bro, Martial played all pre-season as a striker for us, and we knew that Martial was going to start the season up front. They were talking about Rashford like he was going to play up front. And I was like, bro, you men haven't seen any of the pre-season whatsoever. We're 5 games into the season. Martial's played up front every game, and you're still talking about Marcus Rashford being the striker. I'll be like, bro, you men are not, you haven't seen us play. But the first live game, you men are talking about Rashford up front, and I'm like, Rashford ain't playing up front today or any other day, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these men don't watch the club. And then Liverpool ex-players as well on Sky Sports talking about Man United. You don't watch us. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So this is what it is, bro. That is why online content is kicking the ass of mainstream, bro. I don't want to listen to no Tottenham fan or no Liverpool or Arsenal fan talk about my club, bro, or that they don't watch. I don't want to hear it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you used to play football, that don't mean you know shit, bro. Don't mean you know anything.
And that's why there's certain players that I loved as a player, but when you watch them, bro, you're just like, bro, you realize they talk nonsense.
These man want tea, blood. We can't tell you what pundit it is because I know you man like to screenshot things and screen grab things, yeah. But just know, yeah, that, bro, when it comes to it, yeah, like
just know he's just an echo. He's an echo of a lot of them, man, innit?
Yeah.
So just know that there's most of these men do not know what they're talking about, innit? They do not know what they're talking about. Yeah, and you'll see it again if you even. I'm not asking people to analyze even pundits, yeah, but even when you see them talking about certain men that are less obvious, and I'm not even talking about international players, bro. I'm talking about I'm talking about international players. When you see them even ask the question, oh, what do you think of Werner, Timo Werner coming? You'll see that, bro. The way that they respond, they don't even. They don't even know about him. They'll be like, yeah, he looks a good player. Yeah, I think he scored quite a lot of goals this year, and he should.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. But they can't name you one game that he played well in. They can't tell you what goal they liked that he scored. They can't tell you nothing. They don't even know what team he plays for.
Trust me, just in Germany.
They'll just be like, oh yeah, he's doing well in the Bundesliga and that. Flipping hell, bruv. This is what these guys do, you know. These men don't know jack about football, bruv. This is just how it is. But because they used to play the game, a lot of people give them way more respect that they don't deserve. We've already seen a Ballon d'Or winner, yeah, one of the best players of his generation, yeah, as a pundit, yeah, and he's the worst English pundit going, bruv.
Who?
Bro, who else has won a Ballon d'Or, bro?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And he's the worst pundit going, bro. And he's played at the very top level. He's played for Manchester United, Liverpool, and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Terrible pundit. Do you see what I'm saying? So just because you played at a high level, that doesn't mean that you're any good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was seeing before we even end from that. I saw one person saying Paul Mercer's awful, but I
think he's funny, bro.
Paul Mercer's banter, innit? Like,
and also Mercier, you know what? Yeah, he gets a lot right. Yeah, that people don't give him credit for because they just don't like him because he says some very outrageous things. So that goes against him. Do you know what I'm saying?
And again, I respect him because even when they're talking about Arsenal, he's hard on Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know why? Because he's not taking money from the club. Just like Roy Keane. As much as Roy Keane, yeah, like this guy says, he doesn't provide any tactical analysis because Roy Keane don't know nothing tactical. That's why he's been a crap manager and he's just on fighting people. Because Roy Keane is just a bully, bro. But he's honest. Same with Merson. When Merson was saying, man, are so far away from the... Bro, Merson doesn't care that it's Arsenal. He doesn't care that he wore the shirt. If he doesn't think Arsenal are good, he'll say it with his chest, innit? And I always respect pundits that say things regardless. Like, and this is another one. Yeah, when Leon Osman said that Naby Keita is a destroyer, bruv, and Naby's a creative player, but man saw an African and thought, yeah, he must be an N'Golo Kante.
Yeah,
you know, like that. Do you see what? That's what I mean, bruv. Like, man didn't prompt him for that. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's just all. That's just all it is.
Before we even finish, to flip up the conversation, just to say big up to Maxi still at Newcastle. He's doing bits still. Big up to him still.
Yeah, he's cold, bruv. Gucci headband, bruv. My guy, you know, with the Gucci. Those are the kind of ballers. If you're gonna sign players from the Prem for Man United, sign the bread that wears the Gucci headband, swagged out.
Straight,
you know, like that. I'm saying, bruv, that's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? I respect him, but you see players like that again, Saint Maxim, yeah, he's unpredictable. You don't know what you're gonna get from him. Players like that, I don't like them. Do you know what I mean? He falls into the Rashford bracket. So
if he's honed well and managed well, look at Adama Traore. When he first came, he was unpredictable. He was more unpredictable.
Yeah, but he's starting to refine his game.
He is, yeah.
Good coach, very good coach.
100%.
I mean, Steve Bruce isn't gonna refine Saint Maxim.
No. He's not. But then again, when it comes to the end of the season, though, that's Steve Bruce is one of them managers that actually deserves a little bit of props still. But for what he's done with that Newcastle,
brilliant job.
That Newcastle team's dead food still. Like, bro,
it is.
That is a dead food team. When I watched that team against City, there ain't nothing going for them apart from Maxi in it. Like, basically.
Yeah. I like him a lot, you know. I like Saint Maxim a lot. But my natural bias is not towards players like that. I know people know that I like skillful players, so they would think I like him, but I just he every time he gets the ball, it's like I just don't know what he's gonna do, bro. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And see players like that, I'm just like, bruv, there's only allowed one in the team. You can only have one in the team.
Yeah, you can only have one. Yeah,
you can only have one in it. You know what I'm saying? So
that's on that note as well, on that final comment, that bro, I remember there was early this year or last year. There was a period when Jose and Arsene Wenger went they were pundits in it, and you saw that's levels. Them two understood the game in it.
Arsene Wenger's the best pundit I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Trust me, man breaks it down in a different level, bro. The pundits there at the time was learning from him,
bro. Listen, this guy breaks the game down into molecules, bro. He's a scientist, bro. Like, this is what Arsene Wenger is, in it, and that's why I think he's the greatest coach, that man's seen, in it. He's just the greatest coach I've seen, because it's like we're realizing how good a coach Arsene Wenger is now, because Arsenal, now, like some of the times he finished top 4 with some of the players, bro. When you got Shamak and remember he had Johan Juru and them man there, bro, and Arsenal was still finishing, in respectable positions in the league, and everyone was saying, oh yeah, it's not good, it's not good. As soon as he goes, Arsenal are fighting for a top 10 finish now.
Yeah, for real. You never know.
Having spent money. Yeah. Having spent money. They outspent.
They spent big money, bro. Big money.
Arsene Wenger had man playing so high ahead of their actual real ceiling that they started to feel better than they were. Do you know what I mean? That's how good Arsene Wenger was. You know what I'm saying? And I think you don't really see that until he leaves. Then you see him sit down in the studio and break down a game. And I'm just like, this guy's a genius, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's actually a genius. And the thing is, Jose is a genius as well. But Jose is an outdated genius. But Jose is a genius in a different way. Arsene Wenger is a genius with the way the football's played. Jose is more of a mind games. It's a psychological thing with Jose Mourinho. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. Jose is a destroyer, and Arsene Wenger is a facilitator. Arsene Wenger worries about himself. You know what I mean? Jose worries about the opponent. You know them ones. But both of their ways of doing things are still on that genius level, bro, when it comes off, bro. You know what I mean? But you'll get more consistency from Arsene Wenger, because if you worry about your own team, then other teams.
So what was Fergie then if them two was like that?
He was a combination of both. Do you know what I'm saying? But because Ferguson very rarely worried about the other team. Do you know what I mean? But what Ferguson done better than anyone else was that he worried about the mental side of the game, and he brought in a number 2 to worry about the technical side of the game. So he had both bases covered.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Wenger had the technical side of the game, but then the mental side of the game he didn't have, bro. Like Wenger wasn't able to motivate his players and get an extra 10-15% out of them psychologically the way Ferguson could. But Wenger could improve you as a player, though. Do you know what I'm saying? So Ferguson had both of them. And that's why he's the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Because he could improve you. Ferguson more improved people up here than technically. There weren't many players I saw come to Manchester United technically and improve massively. Like Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, improved because of his own work ethic. And you keep seeing it even now. At 35, he's still like reinventing himself. Ronaldo was Ronaldo. Do you know? Ronaldo was always going to be that. Yeah, you know I mean, Ferguson definitely helped him in terms of helping him through like the loss of his dad and moving countries and stuff. He helped him like a father. But in terms of the technical development of Ronaldo, he would have developed like that no matter where he went. I'm sure of it.
And Fergie was really good at the fact of just understanding the meaning of success. Do you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of other managers, there's a reason why a lot of other managers win one Premier League and then the next year they can't do it back to back, or they can't do it. They can't stay in legacy because it's hard to keep the level of performance. It's hard to keep players playing at that level that they played in their best ever season. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Fergie is good at hitting a reset button and going again. Do you know what I'm saying? And getting the team to go again. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see who the next. We'll see what Klopp can do over the next couple of years. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think I like Jurgen Klopp in it, and I shouldn't because he's a Liverpool thing. I want to hate him, but there's nothing to dislike about him. He looks like the most human manager that I've seen, bro. Like, you know, Ferguson had an aura about him, like he was almost larger than football.
Bro, trust me.
Jurgen Klopp just looks like a normal geezer you see in the bookies, bro.
Bro, Fergie looks like the sort of player that if one of the players approached him when it weren't game time, he'd be like, "Why are you talking to man?"
Ferguson was almost like the headmaster that certain people were scared to approach. And Jurgen Klopp's the guy that's fucking having pints with the fans. Do you know what I mean? He's a different way of doing things completely. Do you know what I mean? And I like that about Jurgen Klopp, man. He's very like humble, down to earth, and his team just eats teams, bro. Like fam, and with meaty players as well. Do you know what I mean? There's like Gary Neville said, like to wrap it up, Jurgen Klopp buys £30 million players and makes them look like £130 million players. That's the biggest compliment you can give a coach. Definitely. Do you know what I'm saying? When I look at Pep Guardiola, he buys £60 million players and makes them look like £60 million players. Do you see what I mean? Like, look at Gini Wijnaldum, Jordan Henderson, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Robertson, Trent Alexander from the youth team, Matip. Do you know what I'm saying? These men, in any other team, nobody cares, bro. Do you know what I mean? Even Sadio Mane at Southampton, nobody was fucking fighting for him. We wanted him, but there weren't too many people opposing Liverpool for Sadio Mane. Same goes for Mo Salah. Same goes for Bobby Firmino.
The whole team, bro. There wasn't
the whole team. Virgil van Dijk is the only player that they've signed that they probably would have had some sort of opposition for. And even him, there wasn't even too much because they saw the price.
Look at Alisson. Great signing.
Bro, Jurgen Klopp has worked an absolute miracle at that team, bro. Do you know what I mean? And he is one of the best coaches I've ever seen. I can comfortably say that, just based on the fact.
I respect it still. I respect what Liverpool has done still. I can't lie. And it's going to take some beating to overrule them. Not because there's not better teams. Do you know what I'm saying? Just because their team chemistry, bro. If you were playing, it's almost like if you're playing FIFA, bro. Their chemistry is maxed out, bro. Yeah. They're maxed out. And don't get twisted. City have not got good chemistry in comparison. Their light is dependent. We didn't even talk about it, but either way, that big game's obviously tonight. I don't know if what your quick prediction was for that one still.
For which game?
It's City Liverpool tonight, isn't it?
Oh, don't lie, bruv.
It's City Liverpool in 3 hours, bro.
Shut up. I have to watch that with the Liverpool fan tonight, bruv.
Yeah.
Shut up, City Liverpool.
Man City Liverpool.
All right, cool. City are gonna win. Liverpool probably rest some people, I think.
I should have to give them a guard of honor.
God. I know that there's a few kids that aren't going to get a medal, yeah, if they don't play. And I know that Jurgen Klopp is the kind of guy that will make sure the kids get their medals. So
yeah, even man like a Lallana, they're going to need to play a few games still.
So yeah, I reckon it could be a draw, or it could be a City win. But I don't know. I don't see a Liverpool win. Is it actually? It's a nothing game for both of them, really.
It's a nothing game for both, because even with Leicester losing, like City's basically wrapped up second as well. So
yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. So I reckon I'm just going to stay on the fence and say it's going to be a draw.
But just even a shout out on this whole City Guard of Honor, bro. About 8 years ago, I don't even know if any man remembers what Fergie done. Still, he made Chelsea give a Guard of Honor to the United kids. Still, so he just put out, he put out kids like Lee and that and flipping. Oh my days,
amazing.
But either way, I think it's going to be. I think City will win, but I don't think Liverpool will care in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Big up everyone that watched. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you go into the description as well and sign up to my hot mic as well. It's completely free. All you need to do is download the app and put in the Rants and Bants as the code. The instructions are in the description. So make sure you do that for me because I'm going to be doing loads of live streams from there. And that's the one place you'll be able to see them. It's completely free to download, so make sure you do that. Make sure you follow Akeem on all the socials as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up everyone that's watched along for the whole time. We still got over 700 people watching now.
Big.
So big up you guys. And yeah, we'll catch you the same time, same place next week.
Nice one, bro.